Hi guys, so I've come home from my nice little drive to do the second part of this video. I'm going to entitle this Fragrance of the Soul. Very clearly, Spirit has been speaking to me about the value of us. The value of us in these human vessels, and how we put our worth and our value on the exterior, on things that are outside of us. You know, the world teaches you that your worth is dependent upon how you look, how you sound, what financial status you have. Is your business doing well? Are you succeeding in life? And we are not of this world. Once you have come into contact with spirituality, once you have an awakening, or once you're just aware of another aspect of how we live and what we're here for, you will find that you are being led and you're being guided by a different narrative. And my narrative has always been, why am I here? What did my soul come here for? And yes, there's been ins and outs of, you know, being a human, forgetting, remembering. But in these last week, I've been having dreams and conversations with the small whisper of, you know, you can call it God, the universe, however you want to name it, source, love. That the picture I was given was of an earthen vessel, an alabaster jar. In Jewish tradition, these alabaster jars carried scented perfume. In a lot of biblical stories, you'll see the usage of the perfume that is within, that is for anointing or for burial or for ritual. And these expensive oils were held inside earthen clay pots, clay jars. And I used to listen to a band called Jars of Clay, which were, you know, referring to us. We are vessels, we are these earthen pots. And very clearly the other night, Spirit gave me this dream, and I heard the voice say, what is your value? What is your worth? Is it the clay that surrounds what's within? Or is it what's within? Is it your soul? Is it the essence of you? Is it your presence? Is it the scent of your perfume, the fragrance of your soul? And in this dream / vision, I never know if I'm awake or asleep, my clay pot, my alabaster jar, was thrown to the floor and smashed. And in that smashing, in that smashing and cracking of the alabaster jar, the perfume, the fragrance of what's within me rose. The scent of my soul engulfed everything around me. And I knew that as much as I've let out my fragrance in little doses, or as much as I can cope with, I hold this resistance for fear of lack of control, I suppose, or for fear of what's it going to cost me to pour out what's within. I've had some pretty negative experiences where I've done that, and then I felt overwhelmed or consumed by people just wanting something from you, and so I felt these walls go up again, and Spirit was kind of convicting me, saying, the gift that you are to the world comes in your releasing control of allowing that fragrance of your soul to emerge. And the album that I've just written was about my emergence. And, you know, in my mind, I was thinking the emergence of my music, the emergence more of my voice. But this is something all-consuming. It's something that I can't really see how it will look. But the value is not the container. The value is the content of that container. When you buy a bottle of perfume, you know, it can have a fancy bottle. I've got a beautiful bottle of perfume and it's got a snake wrapped around it and it's purple and it's beautiful, it's ordained, it's ornate, and it's pretty, but really, if it smells like poop, I don't care about how beautiful that container looks. What I care about is the scent, the smell. You know, does it smell nice? Do I want it on my skin? Does it make me feel good? What does that fragrance evoke in me? You know, does it signify beauty? Does it smell good? And Spirit was saying to me, yes, you are a vessel. And there is worth in your vessel. There is worth in your experience. There is worth in who you are as a person. But the true value of you is what is within. And I am becoming acutely aware that I'm being called to let that out. And I'm also aware that I have been in resistance to it. I've allowed it in part. And now this picture that I'm having of this alabaster jar smashing, annihilated, nothing left, to allow this fragrance out. And I believe I've been given this beautiful analogy because there is wealth within. There is wealth within that can bless others. And in blessing others, maybe I'll help them smash their alabaster jars. And I feel like Spirit is calling people deeper. Deep calls to deep. I also I'm very emotional about this because I'm not really sure, but it feels significant. Spirit also showed me, it was in this vision, and it was Jesus actually, and he said, I've also veiled your beauty so you can't see it, I can't see it. And I've done that for good reason. But he said, others can see it, and others can smell the fragrance of your soul. And others know that they've met Spirit when they've met you, and they hear Spirit when you speak. I'm channeling now. And you maybe can't see it. And you maybe question, why? Why me? Why? Well, what is it? What's so important about this smashing? What's so important about me offering what's within to the outer world? But the recent experiences I've had, which are no short of miraculous and completely outer-worldly, and I experience those things regularly, they're inexplainable. They are spiritual. They are not logical, and they are intertwining with others. And I think if this resonates with you, I feel like Spirit is saying it's time to bear your true soul to the world, because you've got gifts of healing and love for the hurting and the lost. Love you.